I just put my hair up? Tell me this ain't a vibe right here. Like, what? Probably if like some of the pieces were curlier. What's up guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you know, it's Sahara. So today we are zoomed in closer because we're going to be focusing on the face, really, not like everything else. I'm going to be showing you guys my 10-minute quick, like you better hurry up and get this finished, routine that I did on Memorial Day. I did have a Zoom meeting and it was at 11:30 and I did not decide to put makeup on until 11:17. Like, have you ever known somebody that was lazier than that? This is the look we created today. Something simple, quick, easy, but we did it in 10 minutes. So let's just get started on this video. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, my hair is pulling. This is the France handmade clip from Shein. No, Temu. Just gonna go ahead and put my hair up out the way. All right, so I already have my brows done. What I did first was I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me. Usually I start on my eyes. Let me take this nose ring out. When I did this look, I did start off with the face since I knew that I wasn't really doing much for the eyes. This is just a mattifying primer, but because it's not drying, and also because it has sunscreen, I just put it all over my skin. In this case, of course, I didn't have time, but I'll go in with my other primer, which is the e.l.f. gripping primer. Putty? No. But when you're pressed for time, you gotta go with one thing. I went in with the e.l.f. Camel CC Cream in the shade medium 330W, which is too warm and a little too light. And I mixed it with a little bit of the Black Radiance Tinted Moisturizer in the shade light to medium neutral, which is a little bit too dark, but it has a neutral undertone. All three of these products, by the way, have sunscreen. The Maybelline Fit Me has SPF 20, the Black Radiance has SPF 15, and the e.l.f. has SPF 30. I didn't use any sponges. I actually used a different brush to set my under eye, but I am going to be using my powder puff today to do that because I did not like how my under eye came out. It was like creasing, so we're gonna switch it up just a little bit, but I'll tell you guys what I do switch up. So I just went in with the Morphe brush to blend the eyes, this brush to apply in the inner corner and the brow bone, e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush for foundation, and this e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush to apply setting powder, bronzer, blush. I used only 4 brushes that day. Usually I apply it on the back of my hand, but I literally just squeezed it out like this on my skin that day. Some of this out and then just blend it all together. So e.l.f. just released a new foundation. It's the Satin Foundation. I'm definitely thinking about picking it up, but I'm only gonna pick it up if it comes to the store. Walmart, Target, one of those stores usually carry, well, they do carry e.l.f. products, but they usually carry the new products too. It's like the lip liner that I mentioned to you guys, the new Cream Glide lip liner that I got from Walmart. Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer in the shade medium 280. So this is a mattifying concealer, and this is something that you don't have to wait for it to dry down, so that's why I reached for this one. Some concealers, it's best to let them dry down so that you give it time to blend out so it keeps the coverage. This has full coverage and it, like I said, it has a matte finish, so you don't really have to wait. Go ahead and blend it out with that same foundation brush. I just pinched it together, and I also use this concealer as like eyeshadow base as well. I did not reach for a base, and then again I just applied it with my eyelids, cleaning up my brows as well because dang, I forgot to clean up. I forgot to razor down my eyebrows and they're growing back. And you see how like it just looks cohesive, it looks blended out. I'm gonna go in with my powder puff this time because like I said, I did use this to set and I did not like it, but I'm going in with the ABH loose setting powder in the shade Banana. Oh shoot, let me shake some of this up. This powder is like pretty good, but I don't think it's the best when the concealer is already matte. Of course, let me set the eyes as well. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to mention this powder puff is the one that I got in that set from, what was I about to say, Sephora, and then Ulta from Shein. And then I'm going to use that brush, oh shoot, that angled brush to set the rest of my makeup. No matter like where I'm going or what I'm doing, I always apply cream bronzer, sometimes cream blush, but of course I didn't have time. I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. If you're going in with just a powder bronzer, you can go a little bit deeper or a little bit more heavier handed because it's not going to be like too harsh. And that's something that I have taken into consideration when applying like my nose contour, like one or the other. Powder blush, I use this new one that I got from Temu. This is the Huda Moji blusher color show in the shade number 1. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty blush. It's like a peachy tone blush and it's highly pigmented, so you do not need a lot of this. On the back of the cheeks and then work my way to the front. I personally do not apply highlighter on the face anymore. For contour, I am going to go in with the Letto Piatti palette. Now, another recommendation that I have for you guys, go for palettes, something like this, that has multiple products in there, so you don't have to be reaching for singles like I was doing. What I should have did was reach for my Kevyn Aucoin palette. That one has the blush, the contour, the bronzer, the highlighter. This one has 2 bronzers, a brightening powder, and a highlighter. So I am going to use, or bronzer and a contour. I'm going to use the contour, and I'm using this eyeshadow brush from Morphe. I love how it looks like when you do like your nose contour and you bring it back into the eyes like this. It just really helps to shape it. And I am going to go in with that bronzer, and with that same Morphe brush I'm just going to run this through the crease. This eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, that highlighter right here, and I applied it in the inner corner. Dang, I use this brush. For the brow bone highlight. It's like a neutral type of champagne tone, so pretty. For the lid, I did go in with this duo right here. So this duo is also from Temu. I think these are Putty Highlighters, but oh, I just stuck my nail right in there. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy and buttery because it is like that putty formula. And I just applied this on the eyes with my finger. This type of formula is so beautiful, but I think it would probably like stick better with maybe like an eye glue highlighter from this palette down the nose. Okay, and I think I did go back in with some of that powder, but what I'm actually gonna do is take the brightening powder from this palette and tap that down the side of the nose to clean it up. This is one of those powders that kind of just like blend in, where you don't have to dust it away. Clean up my face. Probably like, how did she have time to dust this away last minute? Like I said before, Milk makeup, because their makeup typically expires like really quick, I've been reaching for this one a lot lately. If you are blessed and not stressed to have long lashes, you can just go ahead and apply, you know, whichever mascara, like this Milk Makeup Kush mascara, or whichever one is your favorite, and call it a day. But because I personally don't have like really long lashes, they're not like really short and barely noticeable, but especially like when you're on camera taking pictures or whatever, they are pretty unnoticeable. For lashes, I am going to be applying these Hollywood ones from Ioni. For eyeliner, Ioni Everlasting 2-in-1 Lash Glue Liner. So you don't have to apply eyeliner, and you also don't have to apply the glue to your lashes. You just apply this eyeliner glue, which I actually need some more of it. Alright, and see how quick and easy that was to apply that? I just do one at a time, and then I just take my lashes and stick them right down. You do not have to wait for this lash glue to get tacky. The e.l.f. Cream Lip, or Cream Got. I did use the, wait, what is this? Hold on a sec. The e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. Why can't I say that? The e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. This is the darkest one. It does not have the name on it, and this honestly just glides along the lips. Like, it's super creamy. I cannot remember if I went in with this Kiss shade number 1. It's a nude, or the Juvia's Place Nubian Sand. We're going in with Juvia's Place. Either way, they are also both matte and they're bright. This is the Willy Wonka in the shade Cookies and Cream. It does have a pretty pink tone to it, but it's not like an overwhelmingly pink. How did I get out of frame? All right, so that is the completed look. This is the look I created in 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I gave you some helpful tips and tricks as well. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.